What's up guys, how are you doing today? How to ride on a long motorcycle trip, alone or in a group? Everything I'm going to tell you is what I think. It is all based on my experience and I don't have any goals to teach you or to change the opinion you already have. Okay, riding alone or in a group have some pros and cons. Let's start with riding in the group. Pros. Number 1. It is good to be part of large group. We're humans and we love this feeling. You can check in Facebook and you will be amazed how many groups you will find there. Number 2. The group will give you some confidence and safety, especially if you're a new rider. There will be more than enough experienced people ready to help. Number 3. Personal and bike safety. You don't need to worry about anything because there will be always somebody to look after you or your bike. Easy to receive any help in the case you need it. Number 4. Possibilities to learn a lot. From a simple riding techniques to very useful tricks how to ride a motorcycle. Also, you will have a chance to build a very strong friendships. As you know, we're all like brothers. When we pass each other, we just shake hands. Number 5. Discounts and fun. You will have a chance to receive many discounts because you're a large group, and also you'll have a good fun when you join a restaurant or a bar. Number 6. Easy logistic. Somebody will make it for you and you don't have to worry about anything. Just ride your motorcycle. That's okay. Let's talk about the cons now. Number 1. Timing. You will move much slower. Even if you ride fast, you will move slowly. I'll explain. Every person is different. Some wake up early, some not. Some prefer to drink coffee, some not. Some will go to the toilet early morning, some will go during the trip. Some will want to take a shower early morning, some will want to read a book, and so on and so on. And all of this will slow your start. So you have a plans to start at 7 o'clock in the morning, but actually you'll start at 8 or 8:30. Number 2. Confrontations. You will have a confrontations. Different bikes, different people, different riding styles. Stopping once per 15 minutes or once per hour or never stop. Everybody will ask for something different. Even if you agree before that you're gonna stop every 2 hours, the differences will start as soon you hit the road. Some will prefer to drink a coffee at every stop, some will prefer to have a nice lunch, some will want to stretch the legs or even some simple gymnastic, whatever. When many people are involved, it is almost impossible to have a strict timing and the confrontations will follow. Number 3. Dangerous riding and imitations. Some experienced riders, usually the leaders, will ride fast or will use some techniques to impress the rest of the group, especially the new riders. They can afford it because they know what they are doing, but it is not like that for the newbie riders behind. They will try to do the same, taking a serious risk to have an accident or even to die. Number 4. Accommodation problems. Some people prefer nice hotels, some prefer to tent. It all depends on the budget you have for your trip. At the end, you have to make a lot of compromises. It is easy to find rooms for 2 or 3 people, but it's a different story when you're 5, 6, 10 or more. Even in the camping areas could be a problem, especially when you're hitting a high season. Number 5. Logistic. You might not agree with some of the roles or some of the direction, but you're in the group. Again, you have to make compromises about it. Number 6. High cost. It will cost you more because of everything I just described in the previous 5 points. At the end, you will spend much more money than if you travel alone. Let's see what is the situation when you're riding alone. Pros. Number 1. Riding style. You're the boss. Ride as long as you need. Stop when you decided. Drink when you're thirsty. Eat when you're hungry. Number 2. Easy to find a place to sleep. Cheaper prices and very good chances to be invited in the people's homes. The choice is only yours. Number 3. Easy logistic. You can choose all the destinations, all the attractions, everything you want to see is your choice. You're the boss. Number 4. It is cheaper. You're the boss. You control your budget. If you want to travel cheap, go and travel cheap. If you want looks, can make it looks. It's your decision. Number 5. Communication. You don't need to talk with anyone. You travel alone, you can spend the whole journey in silence. It all depends on you, but you don't have to. You can make it only if you like. Okay, let's see the cons. Number 1. No help when you need it. If you're in the city or in the main roads, somebody will help you. But if you're far away from the civilization, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, it will be difficult and almost impossible to find somebody to help you. So you have to be ready, you have to be prepared for anything what is possible to happen with you. Even small things like a flat tire or empty tank could be a real problem during the time. Number 2. Loneliness. Some people feel really bad when they are left alone. If you're that type of person, it could be disaster. Number 3. Security. You have to look after your bike and your stuff anytime when you move away. Even simple things like to go to the gas station or across the street to checking for free room in the hotel, it's a problem because you cannot just leave your bike with everything on it. Number 4. Personal safety. Well, alone you're easy target. Number 5. Dangerous. I will not recommend to riding a motorcycle alone, especially if you have a plans to go with area with no people or off-road. I will tell you one personal story. I love to ride off-road. I used to do it before. I started in the group, but as soon I realized that riding in this group and climbing hills, digging in the deep river beds and trying any kind of possible way to destroy my motorcycle was not my passion. So I finished riding alone. And I did it for a couple of years without any problems, that's okay. But once I was riding somewhere in the middle of the forest and I just missed one corner and fell in big hole next to the road. It was not that bad, I was not hurt thanks to the gear, but I need to take this bike out of the hole. It was not that deep, maybe 1.5 meters something until here, but it was difficult to take the bike out. And keep in mind that this bike was only 120 kilograms. So I spent almost 30 minutes to take this bike out. I was totally exhausted when I did it. And as soon as I did it, I saw that my rear tire is flat. So I have no tools, I have no spare tube, I have nothing. I can use my telephone to call somebody, but I cannot describe where I am. Because usually when I'm riding, I never check the roads. I just ride as long as I need, and when I finish, I just U-turn and try to find the way back. So I don't know where exactly I am. I have idea where I am, but not exactly the point. So if I call somebody how to describe where exactly I am, he can spend all day looking for me without any results. So I decided to ride my motorcycle with the flat tire, and I did it. And the problem was that I was about 50 kilometers away from my hometown. So I rode these 50 kilometers with about 10 kilometers per hour on the side of the road, very slowly. And every car which is going around me was stopping me and telling me, hey, you have a flat tire. And I don't know what these people thinking, but I'm not on the truck with 16 tires. I have only 2 tires. Of course I know my tire is flat. So anyway, when I get home, I have to buy a new tire, a new tube, and my wheel was bent, so I have to replace even the wheel. And all of this could be avoided if I have a friend with me. He can just take my tire, go to the shop, fix it, and coming back to me. And this was the funny side. But what about if I was seriously injured? What about if I have a broken leg or something more dangerous? So think about it. So now I totally confuse you. Did I? Riding alone or in the group? The question is still there. I don't know the answer, but I will tell you what I do. The magic number is 2. Yes, 2 people. Find a friend to ride with. Someone who has a similar as yours bike. To have the same riding style and to share the same passion. Someone with the same as your budget. Choose the destination, agree about the roads, and enjoy your trip. Of course you have to make some compromises, but believe me, they are nothing compared to the 2 options I just described. And don't forget, it doesn't matter with whom, where or with what, the most important is to ride. Thank you for watching this video, and if you find the information useful, please like it and subscribe for a new video every week. Ride safe. Ciao.